Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Giordano. You've turned into Valley Homes on TV. You're watching Channel 26. Just to let you know, we air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. We still air at those times, right, Todd?
We're on 5 days a week.
I tell you, people can catch us anytime, any time and during the day. So,
you know, great homegrown Milpitas entertainment.
Yes.
So,
Todd, welcome back.
hey, it's great to be here, Deb. Yeah, we talk a lot on our show here about what makes Milpitas a great place to live.
And I understand you have a special guest this time, so I'd like you to introduce who you brought.
Well, yeah, it's my pleasure to introduce Tyler Flesner. Tyler's my oldest son, and he's going to talk to us today about the 4-H Club. One of the programs that we have here in our community that really helps to support kids. We've been involved with 4-H for a long time, so we're going to let Tyler talk about that.
Okay.
And I've been pleasantly surprised as a parent about all the things that 4-H does, things I didn't realize. So
great.
So Tyler, we're going to talk about 4-H. It's something that you've been involved with for a bit of time. How long have you been involved with 4-H?
I've been involved with 4-H for 7 years now.
And so how did you get involved?
Well, soon after we moved up into the hills, you were on a horse ranch, and one of the ladies that was there introduced you to 4-H and told you that I could make a lot of money raising pigs.
And I remember that pig at the Rotary Club. We talked about your pigs.
Well, yeah, and that hog is actually wound up with his picture in the paper on the front of the Milpitas Post, and so.
Well, let me ask the first question. Tell me, Tyler, I don't know much about the club, so tell me, what is 4-H?
4-H is a youth development program for youth ages 5 to 19,
okay.
And the participation is centered around different projects.
Okay.
Each project is of a different subject. Our origins are in agriculture, so a lot of the projects are agricultural in nature, like raising horses or swine or sheep or goats. We've also expanded to a lot of non-agricultural projects, such as photography, cooking, public speaking, woodworking, and I'm only scratching the surface. There's a lot of different projects.
Well, then, now your club is it the city? Is it Milpitas 4-H, or is it a county-wide club, or how does that work?
Our local club, Calaveras Hills, is centered around Milpitas and Berryessa.
Okay, all
right. We got a total of 11 different clubs throughout Santa Clara County.
Really? I didn't know that. So
right. Well, and 4-H actually is the only youth organization that is organized under the Department of Interior. So it's the only federal government-sponsored youth organization in the country. So it's there to really support the agricultural community.
Well, I'm going to ask the question I'm sure everybody out there wants to know. It's 4-H. So what do the 4 H's stand for?
The 4 H's stand for head, hands, heart, and health.
Very good. So do you know how long the organization's been, when was it founded? Do you know anything?
I believe 4-H was founded in 1902.
I thought it had been around a long time. Yeah.
It's been around a long time.
I think my parents were in 4-H.
Were they?
Yeah, farms in Kansas. So.
Yeah, I found out through Tyler's participation that my dad actually was in 4-H and raised a steer through that program.
It's really big, especially for kids that grew up on farms and in the rural type of communities. So that's neat.
Right. So the local organization, the local club here. When do you meet and how often?
We meet once a month at the Eastside Union High School District Headquarters on Capitol in San Jose.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
First Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m.
So what happens at those meetings?
Well, each project gives a report of what's going on when they're meeting. We also talk about events going on outside of our clubs throughout the county. And we usually have some kind of recreation after the business part of the meeting.
Now, are you an officer of the club?
Yes, I am. I am the president of the club right now.
Oh, wow.
And the last 2 years, I was treasurer.
Okay, great. Do you like being president?
Yes, I do.
You do? What's the best part about being president that you
in the meetings, I get through the agenda as quickly as I can.
Okay, good.
So now it's been a good experience for you, I understand. What are some of the things you've gotten out of participating in 4-H?
Probably the biggest thing I've gotten out of 4-H is leadership skills. Before I got involved with 4-H, I did not see myself in any sort of leadership position. Now I like being the president.
Okay.
Well, now, I don't live on a farm. I don't even have any animals. So But if anybody out there has similar situation to me, can they participate in the club?
Yes, they can. 4-H has a lot of projects that don't have to do with agriculture.
Okay, all right.
We got public speaking, photography, woodworking, puppets, a lot of different clubs, a lot
Okay.
of different projects.
Okay.
Each club has different projects, so if another club has a project that you're interested in, you can join their project.
Yeah, so you have those monthly club meetings where everybody comes together, and then these projects. What sort of things happen in the various projects? You talked about some of those. Maybe talk about some of the projects you've been involved with personally.
The project I've been most involved with is the swine project. It's raising market hogs.
Okay, so what does that entail?
That's a good question.
Well, first of all, we go and select our pigs. Like this year, past couple of years, we've gotten them from Fresno State.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the ideal market hog, and we keep them in our club's farm.
Mm-hmm.
So we go and we make sure the pigs have food, clean the pens, and train them how to walk, so we can show them once we get to the county fair.
Okay, so the ultimate goal is you take your animal to the fair in August every year, right?
Yes, first week of August.
Oh, okay. And so now you mentioned the 4-H farm too. Talk about that. Where is the 4-H farm? What's up there?
The 4-H farm is located on Calaveras Road up in the hills, right next to the golf course, right next to the Spring Valley Golf Course, and behind Milpitas Community Day School.
And what sort of things are up there at the farm?
Right now we got 5 pigs and a few goats.
Now, can the public come in and do that, or is that just there for the 4-H members for caring for their animals?
It's just for the 4-H members caring for their animals.
Okay.
Once you join the club and keep an animal there, then you can get a key to open up the padlock to get into the farm.
Well, I've heard of a leadership camp. Tell me something about that through 4-H.
Well, each year during July, 4-H puts on a summer camp that goes on for about a week.